Hey, I'm just throwing this out there, but do you think we could build a bridge?
What's up, hustlers? We've just been awarded our biggest job yet. 2 massive steel bridges that have to get fabricated here, hauled to the job site, offloaded, welded out, studded up, and covered with concrete.
This is by far the biggest, most challenging job we've ever taken on. So what we've got to do is, first of all, come up with the capital to order all of the material. So right now we're looking at right at about $200,000 worth of material to complete this job. So we have to order it, offload it here, and then it's just the man hours to complete this. So the way this job is going to work is that we've got 2 bridges that we're going to complete. And those bridges each have 3 sections in them. So one section has a guardrail, then there's a middle section, and then another section has a guardrail. So those will get welded out here at our shop, and then we're gonna carry them to the job site and weld them down to beams that we will have welded down to some pile drivings that will exist on the job site. We ordered pipe from a vendor, and that pipe was hauled off of their yard and dropped at the job site. That pipe was 9 5/8 inch OD pilings, and they were driven to a pressure of 50 tons. So what that means is that those pilings had to be able to withstand 50 tons, and they were looking, there was an engineer on site making sure that the pilings, once they had 50 tons applied, that they weren't moving an inch within 4 strikes. So the pilings, we were welding the I-beams to pilings. All throughout the drawings, those were called abutments. So when we dropped those I-beams, they really no longer were I-beams anymore. For bridge terminology, they were called abutments, and they were welded onto the pilings. And then we had to later come in and weld these angles to the I-beam for the concrete edge support. So those were dropped in later. They came, we made them here after the bridge sections had left, and then went and dropped them off, and our welders on site welded those where they needed to be. And then once that happens, then we'll have to cover those beams up, or those bridge sections up with tin, weld on studs to the beams underneath. We'll just burn holes through the tin. That'll allow for the rebar to get crossed or tied into the bridge section, and concrete can get poured on that, and then that'll complete the job.